Hello everyone, welcome to this special video. Today I have with me a very talented student who recently achieved an outstanding TOEIC score. She's here to share with us her experience and advice on how to excel in the TOEIC speaking and writing test. Hello Linh, thank you for joining us today.
Hello, and thank you for having me today. It's great to see you again.
Me too. So, can you please introduce yourself and your achievement in the TOEIC speaking and writing test?
Okay, sure. My name is Linh, and I'm currently in my final year at the Academy of Journalism and Communication. And I recently received my score report, and I scored 360 out of 400.
Wow, that's amazing. How did you feel when you received the results? Were you surprised?
To be honest, I was really surprised. I didn't expect at all to get such a high score. But I believe I did my best.
Yeah, you did. It wasn't a surprise for me because I think you worked really hard and your English is very strong. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's talk about the test itself. How did you feel on the day of the test? Were there any parts that you found particularly challenging?
Honestly, I felt quite nervous when entering the exam room, but there was time for preparation, like checking the mic and other equipment, which really helped me calm my nerves. During the test, I felt very lucky because the questions were similar to what I had studied. And I don't think there was any part that particularly challenging for me. So yes, that's my experience.
Speaking of preparation, how long did you prepare for the test? And how did the teachers at Mr. Lung's TOEIC class help you to achieve these amazing results?
As you know, I took part in TOEIC Speaking and Writing with you, Miss Thông, teaching speaking, and Miss Chan Vũ, teaching writing. And the course lasted for 3 months, and I spent an additional 2 weeks for practicing before the test. And you even offer extra free lessons for me and others after the course. I'm so grateful for that.
I'm glad to hear that. Now let's dive into your study strategies. What specific methods did you use to improve your speaking skills?
I would say having study partners for practicing speaking is crucial. Knowing that someone is listening to you can really help you stay focused and speak more confidently. Besides, I think listening to English also worked for me. I learned the correct intonation and pronunciation, and I also gathered more ideas by listening to English. And guys, I think that's my method.
Those are very helpful tips, I think. Sometimes to be honest, I have to put pressure on my students so that they can be more well prepared for the test. I recall asking you and your classmate to record a video every day after the course, and somehow you were falling behind at some point, and you promised me to record 10 videos the next day, and you actually did. Did you remember that?
Yes, I remember that all too well. I explained it before, but I'll share it again. Honestly, when I did the whole test, I felt I made a lot of mistakes during the test, and that really made me discouraged and frustrated. So I thought I should spend more time mastering each part, because when I didn't do well in one part, I would lose focus on the next one. So yes, and when I mastered each part, I did the whole test, and I ended up finishing 10 tests
In?
continuously in 2 hours.
Wow, that's incredible. That's really show your determination and motivation to succeed. Speaking of which, what kept you motivated during your preparation, especially when things got tough?
Well, I would say that I'm the type of person who gets absorbed in something and can't stop thinking about it. So I just wake up in the morning and thinking about what I would practice today. So because there's a deadline for the test, and besides, I also built a schedule for my friends and me to study together at coffee shops. And
I know that you and Thương and Ngọc Huyền, who were also learning in the class. So you guys went to coffee shops to practice. How often? Like,
I remember that we went to the coffee shop like around 2 to 3 times a week. Yeah.
And it helped you a lot.
Yes, it really helped me a lot because, we spent a lot of time together, and outside of studying, we had a lot of fun talking to each other.
That's great.
Yeah.
Finally, I know that many people struggle with nerves or managing their time during the test. Do you have any tips for staying calm and focused under pressure?
Well, I don't think that I have any specific tips for working under pressure, but I do know that we have to prepare really well before the test. I remember telling you that even though I was nervous about the test, I would stay calm and do my best. And if the result wasn't what I wanted, I would just accept it and sign up for the test again because I did my best and there's nothing to regret.
That's the spirit. Okay, so if you could give one piece of advice for people who are preparing for the TED, what would it be?
Outside of having study partners, I would say that if you feel lost and tired while studying, you better find a center to get professional and structured guidance. And for the writing test, you have to make sure that you get the right grammar, spelling, and you stick to the topic. And for the speaking test, you better work on your fluency and your vocabularies and your pronunciation. And I think speaking fluently and correctly is good enough.
Thank you so much, Linh, for sharing your valuable insight. I'm sure that many people watching will be inspired by your success and your tips.
I'm glad to have.
For those of you watching, if you prepare for the TOEIC test, remember to stay motivated, use strategies that work for you, and believe in your progress. Linh has shown with the right approach, you can achieve great results.